Hey guys, today we're going to be unboxing the new high-grade Gundam The Origin kit for the Zaku 2 high mobility type, and once again this is for the Black Tri-Stars custom unit, so this one can either be used as the Gaia or Mash unit. Of course, later in September we're going to be getting the version for Ortega that's going to be including the giant axe as well as the stand and effect parts for that. But this one basically is coming with, for the most part, the same weapons that we had with the Char's version of the Zaku 2. Of course, this one has the different parts to make it a high mobility type, but this does have a little bit more in terms of the weapons as well, which basically just means it's got an extra shield for one arm and some extra bazooka ammo as well, but the actual weapons themselves are exactly the same. So we'll take a look at all of that when we look at the runners and in the review as well. Before we get into that, I just want to say a thank you again to MindFenix Hobby Store for hooking me up with this kit. They're really awesome, so especially if you guys are living in Australia, definitely check them out. So yeah, if you guys haven't watched the first episode of Gundam The Origin, I would definitely recommend you just stop this video and go watch that right now. But if you have, I think you'll agree that although they didn't really have a whole lot of screen time, the Black Tri-Stars did have a really awesome appearance in the intro, kind of the just very beginning part of the OVA there. So it was great. The Char's version of the Zaku 2 was great. I know this one is essentially, for the most part, it's like 90% the exact same kit. Of course the colors are different and we have a handful of new parts, but I'm expecting it to be pretty much the same. So let's go ahead and take a look around the outside of the box here. On the bottom we can see the front and back, just pictures of the kit when it's all painted up and marked up with the custom markings there as well, which were probably going to be stickers inside. We'll see in a moment. There's Gaia and Mash here, two of the three members of the Black Tri-Stars, and then a bit about the origin story there. Around on the side we can see this is number 3 in the series. I haven't built the gun tank and I'm not sure if I will, but from everything I've seen about it, it's a great kit. So this line in general is very, very good in my eyes so far. So here we can see the action pose. You can change either between the Gaia or the Mash custom. The Mash custom is basically just the kind of standard layout for Zaku, spiked shoulder on one side and then the shield on the other side, and then he's just using the long rifle. The Gaia version is just sort of the heavy artillery kind of. He's got the two shields with the, lots of ammunition there for the bazooka, and then using the bazooka as well. So that's that. Here we got a bit about the gimmicks. Of course, like I said, it's going to be the same as the Char's version that we already saw. Here's our weapons. 2 Heat Hawks, an activated version and an inactive version. And then we've just got some great articulation here in the head, the neck, the mono eye, the shoulders, the waist is really nice as well, the double joint in the arms. It's all very, very good. If you haven't seen my review of the Zaku 2, the Char's version, go back and check that out. It's a really great kit, and I'm expecting nothing less from this one. So 2,000 yen for the price tag on this. It's going to be a pretty packed box with a lot of nice new engineering in there, so that's why you're going to be paying a little bit more. For this particular HG, here in our first bag we can see we've got our marking stickers in there, as well as just 2 big runners of dark parts. There's our weapons runner there. Bag 3 has our polycaps and our tubing parts, and another weapon there. We have a Zaku machine gun. That's new. We didn't have that with the Char's Zaku 2, so I forgot that comes with this, so that's cool. Then we have bag 3. It's just got some more of our darker runners there for the, looks like high mobility legs and the second shield, and then some of our inner frame kind of joint parts there. Bag number 4, there's our purple parts, gray, whitish gray, and then some more joint parts. Bag 5 has our foil stickers and a couple of small runners there. And bag 6 has our new backpack and some more purple parts there. So as you can see, quite a lot of stuff in here. That's always good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the manual. On the front we've got our really nice cover art there. I'm not really a huge fan of this style of animation that they've gone with in the anime series and for here, but it works okay. And then just the name there. On the back as usual, we just got basically everything that we saw on the outside of the box. Here we can see it's if you can't read the Japanese katakana, here they've got in English so you can know which version is which. This one's Gaia, this one's Mash. If you want to make it however you want. Then we have our markings here as well, just where to place all of those around the kit, and at the bottom our color guide. It's going to be pretty dark for the most part, hence the name Black Tri-Stars, but there are a few white and kind of a light purple color in there as well. Here we got just some more about the Zaku 2 high mobility type. There it's basically got different legs and a different backpack for the changes to the mobile suit. So that's pretty cool. I do like the design quite a bit. Let's go ahead and skip to our parts list. Because we are going to be reusing runners from the previously released Zaku 2, there should be a few parts that we're not going to use. Looks like a couple parts on the A runner, one on the B runner, and E and F and G, I guess. So yeah, there are going to be a handful of parts here and there that we're not going to be using. And it's going to be depending on which version you want to make as well, of course. There'll be some stuff that you won't use. So the construction starts off with the body, and then head, waist, pretty standard here. Left arm, and then doing that. Here you can see you've got your option for whichever version you want to use. The shoulder part is going to be different depending on which one you want to use. But you just build both and then just switch it. The right arm should be the same for both of them. Then onto the foot or feet, because you are building two of those. The left leg, and then right leg. And then we have our color pages, and our color pages are going to cover just putting everything together, then building the bazooka and the bazooka ammo and all of that, then building the rifle. The rifle next is pretty simple, but a nice design there. The heat hawk, and then the machine gun last. I can't believe I almost forgot that this actually comes with a machine gun. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that's going to look. And it was really a shame that we didn't get that with the Char's custom version. So that's that. Let's take a closer look at the runners. Starting off with our foil stickers here, we can see we've got our pink sticker for the mono eye, a couple of other kind of shiny pink stickers for the camera lenses on the weapons, and then a handful of other kind of detail stickers that are going just around. I think most of those are going on the new high mobility parts, on the legs especially, so that's where those are going to be going. Then we have our marking stickers, some pretty nice ones here, especially these nice 02, 03, and then the triple black stars there are looking really nice, and some just really cool Xeon stickers there as well. Again, if any of you guys want these, just let me know and they're yours. I'm not going to be using them, so if you want them, just let me know and I'll mail them to you. For our polycaps, we've got PC001 here. Pretty large sheet of polycaps, but I'm sure we're probably not going to be using all of these. I'm sure we're probably going to have some leftovers, but as you can see, they're all the pretty standard set of polycaps here for a kind of more extensive HG kit. Here's our first runner, which is A1, but it's actually A1 and A2 here together, strangely, and they're just combined by this section here in the middle. They are marked separately, they're marked separately, but the marking is the same. They're just marked HG 144 scale Zaku Origin, so these can be used for the previously released Char version and this one as well. It's in this very, very dark blue, kind of a navy color. Once again, here we can see the parts for the head. You can make it just a standard grunt style head or with the commander antenna there. So there's a bunch of our main armor parts there. Here's runner B1, and definitely with this kit we have a lot of like lettered and numbered runners, like B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3, something like that. Not exactly like that, but just there's a lot of that with this kit. A lot of these runners have been split up to provide more color separation, I guess, which is always good. Here's B1, which is in this really dark gray. And then there's no B2, we've got B3 here, which will be this section here. And this is for the high mobility type backpack, which is in a little bit lighter gray, just kind of a standard kind of German gray. I'm guessing maybe B2 was this top section here, which was the standard backpack for the regular Zaku 2 for Char. But there's our two runners for B there. There's only one C runner, it's just C here, and it's in the same kind of light gray. I think this is even a little bit lighter gray than the backpack. It's a slightly different tone, and this is just all of our power cables. So this one is for the head and the legs and the waist, and I'm guessing this one is for the high mobility type legs there as well. This one is not marked specifically for high mobility type, it just has the same marking Zaku, the origin. It's not even marked Zaku 2 for that matter, but this was, if you saw in my review of the Char's custom version, this is one of my biggest complaints about this kit. Is the majority of these are okay, but these ones that wrap around the side of the kit, around the stomach section, I don't like those at all. But anyway, that's these. Here's runner D1, and this is just going to be in that kind of dark gray, almost a little bit brownish dark gray kind of. And these are going to be, of course, our kind of joint parts and stuff that would make up part of its inner frame, but of course it does not have a full inner frame. And then we have D2 as well, which is just a copy of this section here. And so that's going to be our D runners. Then we have runner E1, which is in white, and it's going to make up our white parts for the thighs, the knee, the side caps of the knee, the tops of the feet, and the knee part there. Then we have runner E2 as well, which is in this kind of light, kind of pastel purple color. That's going to make up our parts for the front of the chest, the top of the arms, and the other kind of main part of the lower arms as well. And whereas E1 is marked with the same marking of 1 to 144 scale Zaku, the origin. But the E2 is where we start to get into 1 to 144 scale Zaku 06R origin. So these are going to be some, the first runner. This is the first runner that's marked specifically for this kit. So that's pretty interesting there. Here's the F runner, which is the exact same runner that we got with the Char's Zaku 2. It's a quite large runner here that has the bazooka, the long rifle, some hands, and bazooka ammo, and heat hawk, all of our weapons and hands stuff on there. So this runner is in the same kind of just kind of neutral, standard gray, sort of German gray, I guess. The G runner is an interesting one, as we've got G1 here, which is our new parts for the high mobility type legs. And then here's a shield, extra shield and shoulder part marked as runner G3 there on the side. And both of these are marked just, the G3 is marked Zaku origin, and if I remember from the guide, this shield is actually X'd off, so we're not going to be using that. This part, runner G1, is marked 06R, so this one, of course, is new parts specifically marked like that. Then we have runner G2, which is this section of the runner, and it's in white as well. The back of the thigh pieces, and then a couple more white pieces there that I believe are also going on the legs, if I remember correctly. This runner is marked 06R. And then we have another one of the runner G3. So we have this one, which is attached in this dark blue, and then we have this one, which is in the light purple color. And actually, now that I'm thinking of it, this is the one that we're not going to be using. We're not going to be using the purple shield, so you are going to have an extra purple shield you can use with something if you want. The reason why we got this part copied again is because we need the upper arm here. This part is the one that we're going to be using with this shield. So that's the reason why the G runner is quite unique. And finally, H1 and H2 here are connected as well. And both of these marked just Zaku, so these aren't marked specifically for the Zaku 2 high mobility type. So I think we can probably assume that later on down the line we're going to be getting a kit of just the standard Zaku that's going to be using this stuff. So that's going to be like this, just standard green Zaku. And possibly Zaku 1 that might be using like this machine gun as well. Anyway, the machine gun looks really, really nice. We have 2 ammo clips, so you can have one on the machine gun and one on the mobile suit as well as a backup. And then we've got some verniers, or some, not verniers, but some thruster bells here, and then 2 more ammo packs there on the top. So everything's looking nice there. That's it for the runners. Again, it's nice that all of the runners have been all color separated so much, but again, if you're going to be painting, it doesn't really matter too much. But just if you don't paint, then that's why it's kind of nice that we've had so much color separation with all these runners. So that does it for unboxing this Zaku 2 high mobility type. Looks really cool. I'm looking forward to getting this put together, and I'm definitely looking forward to the Ortega version that's coming out in September because I really want to check out that giant axe that one's going to be coming with. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any other questions, comments, or something I missed, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll have the review for this coming up very shortly. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.